Hold up, hold up, hold up. Don't change that channel. We getting into it today here on the Lockout. Prison. 50 hours in prison. These guys go in there. But the main question today here is, if you ever been incarcerated or have people that you know that been incarcerated, how do you see this? Because not only did they spend 50 hours in a prison, they content creators. And it was sort of like, let's say, a challenge. Some people found it cool. Some people found it amusing. And some people did not like it at all. So today on the Lockout, we're going to get into it. And they're 50 hours in prison. Was it really a prison? Were the guards even real? Is this going to become the thing? Or were they just jumping on the boop ride of making prison content, but did it in their own form because they've never been to prison, right? We're going to get into that and a whole lot more here on the Lockout. Thank you for tuning in. 50 hours in prison with the content creator, MrBeast. Let's get to it.
This is a real prison, and me and the boys are gonna try to survive the next 50 hours locked up here.
Get in here, Chad's against the wall.
There against the wall. I'm just gonna do what he says. I am officially locked.
So from the gate, I can see that they try to make it like so realistic, and everyone feels like when you go to prison, like all prisons have orange jumpers. So they identify that with prison, like he has a jumpsuit. It's orange. It's prison. I don't know if this is even a prison that they in. The guards already seem like super fake. You know, but let's be honest. I know it's not real. It didn't happen. Like they didn't get locked up, right? And I just want to show bits and pieces of it because the honest thing is that some people felt like it was being like made fun of, like being incarcerated. Like in the comment section, it stands out to me vividly. One dude said, while you playing around doing a challenge of 50 hours in prison, my father spent 28 years and I wish it was just a challenge. Something like that. Facts. But off top, it's funny to them. You know, let's see what else happens here. So far, you know, it's the beginning, but it gets good, I heard. I don't know, whatever that means.
Locked in prison with Nolan. How's it going? Not good. Basically, me, Nolan, and all my other friends agreed to spend 50 hours in prison. How's it going, boys?
I feel right at home.
I don't know, like right there, like off top, I feel like they had to add like one black dude in it. You know what I mean? Or it wouldn't be right. Or I don't even know if he's on his team, like actually, like on the MrBeast channel. You know, so maybe you could let me know in the comments. But if you heard that guy when he said, I feel right at home. You know, it's little things like that that, I don't know, you could find it funny. Or for those people that been locked up, you could find it like if they making fun of people that been arrested before. I don't know. I'm not a hater. I'm just here because I've been incarcerated. As you can tell, the channel on the Lockout is what we do. And, you know, like talk about prison and our experiences. And when somebody does a challenge like this and like makes a mockery or joke about it and we really lived it, I don't know if I'm going to find it that funny. And I like MrBeast, to be honest. I've talked about him on various occasions on my channels. Facts. But let's see.
Like inmates, okay? We're gonna be eating real prison food. We're gonna have to mop and clean the prison and all around subject it to the mental warfare that is being a prisoner. I hope you guys are
right there. That's not valid. When he said we're gonna be eating real prison, the food that the inmates eat, the real prison food, that's not valid. It's impossible that you're gonna be eating the real prison food. Is that prison? Is that even open? That's like a jail, a little jail somewhere. The inmates will be serving your food. it'll be a place that'll be opened, right? Let's say a jail that's open. It wouldn't be no security guards from another company, because on other channels, dudes look this up and they like hired guards. Like, you could just hire these people. So they hired a team of guards to put them in there. I guess real correction officers weren't with it, or they wasn't trying to go in probably to an actual jail where there's real inmates around them, right? But to say you're going to be subjected to the real mental warfare that inmates and prisoners are subjected to, nah, bro, don't be fooled with this. They nowhere near were subjected to the real mental warfare and all that we've been subjected to. Now, could this have worked in a good way to open the eyes to the public on what goes on in the prison system? If he was to have did this and with that intent, would it have been something awesome? Because he has millions of viewers, millions. Of course, it would have been great. But so far, I don't see that. That's just my opinion. So, am I getting a little bothered by it already? I'll be lying if I say no. But hopefully they could change my mind. But right off top, you're gonna be subjected to the same mental warfare that I have, being in prison and jail, going to war with other gangs, being locked down in the box, mistreated by officers. Nah, bro. You know, you can't say that to me. I'm pretty sure you can convince the Mac Mean Show, Latin Pain. You couldn't convince Chulo, KK, even Mel Cross, Boss Lee, anybody that does this type of content, Lockdown 23 and 1. You couldn't convince a lot of people, and all the other guys that've never made content but been incarcerated. My respects and my shout out go out to you guys. And you leave in the comment, because it's important. How do you feel? How do you feel that they doing this? How do you feel about what he said right there? That they're going to be put through the same mental warfare that we all have. I don't know.
Comfortable. These sheets oddly feel like, hey, get your foot off my bed. 49 hours and 55 minutes to go, and I'm already sick of him. What? I would like to.
You see, it's kind of funny, and I guess it's cute to some people. That right there is cool. You know, it's not cute to me, but that right there, you know, it's facts. I didn't mean to say cool. It's facts. Like, you're going to be in a cell with people, and you're going to be super sick of them, you know, and you're going to feel most comfortable when you're alone. And he touches on right here that he's only been there a few minutes, and the toilets is driving him nuts. And he gets into, like, I guess how disgusting the toilets are. And I guess that is giving like a view to those that may not know how prison is and how dirty it is. Being that he has more viewership and more of a broader audience than a lot of us, and a lot of people that even trying to send a message to other people that something needs to be done about this. Hopefully someone won't just see it as MrBeast joking around, and they'll get the bigger picture, because there's a message in everything. If you really look deep, you can find it, right? If you search without the hate and without, trying to set your own tone to things. I don't know. But I'm trying to find that in this content here that he made. And so far, it just, I don't get it. But this part here, I liked when he picked out and he showed like the toilet right now. I don't know if you guys got to see that because I cut it off. And I don't want to play too much of his content. You know, I just wanted to show you guys, and you guys could go look at the video yourself, but definitely leave in the comment section here and I answer back all comments. Hit like, share this, bring awareness to what's going on in the prison system. I don't know if maybe this was a way that it could happen. I don't know, but I just want to know, like, and a lot of people ask me like, yo, War, what did MrBeast do for the people incarcerated? Has he ever reached out to any of us that make this type of content? I couldn't answer that because he never has, and I don't expect him to, but people are gonna ask questions, and there's a lot of questions in the air from the people that watch all of our content here on YouTube and on any other platform, and I really don't have all the answers, but what I could tell you is that I'm tuned in to what goes on, and I tune in from time to time to MrBeast, believe it or not, because I admire people's worth ethic, right? But when they start gearing towards another way, it's like, bro, you should have just kept doing what you was doing. But I try to be understanding on all ends. And that's why I'm here looking at this. And hopefully I'll see it different from a lot of other people. I don't know. But we all have opinions. Let's get to ours.
What are your thoughts on them?
I'm not gonna lie, mine has like a yellow tint to it.
That's what I was about to ask. Now that we've established the toilets are disgusting, let's all taste test the fountain. Ugh. Ugh.
And this is what I mean right here. That instead of a lot of people seeing it in a negative aspect, I try to look at it like MrBeast, even if it's not an actual prison that's open. I mean, there's running water in there. I'm just going off of the other reactions that I've seen people do and give their opinion on it, right? And maybe it could open the eyes of others that know this abuse is going on within the prison system and this inhumane conditions, and they seem to be doing nothing about it. Maybe MrBeast doing this type of content can shed some light on it, and someone will go take a look at it. And I know this has been going on for years, but sometimes you won't believe the things that spark one mind, and that person is the one that's in power to make the whole change, and it'll be all for him just watching a MrBeast video. And this is facts. It's happened. You know, things happen in my life that I never imagined that would happen, or for just somebody saying, yo, I saw you on so-and-so video. The video had 20 views, you know, for example. And imagine him with a super broader audience. I don't know. So I don't know if I want to be so upset about it, and at the same time it can help out. So, you know, I'm like on level, you know. I'm not mad at him, and I'm not too happy about it either, you know. But who am I? You know?
Yeah, I got tired of waiting, man.
These guys try to literally flood the prison and then get mad when they get cuffed.
This prison sucks.
What I could say is that they've been watching some movies or know people that have been locked up. That's one of the major things that happen in the prison system. A lot of dudes flood their cells. They may want to leave their cell. They may want to leave the prison for whatever various reasons that trigger that mindset that I'm going to flood my cell, and it causes you more harm than anything. But dudes in the prison system do that a lot. So that's about the most realistic thing that I seen that happens in prison. And I don't know, but that's just my take on it. That part right there was like, okay, that does happen. The guards, you could tell they fake, like homeboy, the other guy said in his other video. But let's get to it. You already know we doing this over here, making this content, trying to show y'all what's going on in the tube and what took place with this whole 50 hours in prison thing, because a lot of guys that watch our content over here don't know about MrBeast. Facts. And every day we learn something new. And a lot of people that watch MrBeast don't know about us. Facts. So we get to know each other now, right? Hopefully we get up in there in the little algorithms and we become one big happy family. And that's what this is about on the Lockout.
I want this floor to be eaten off by the time it's done.
You can't even mop because you're in shackles. That looks horrible.
Good behavior leads to good rec time. Bad behavior leads to this.
I woke up for rec and nobody's in here.
All right, I think this is where I stop with recording on this situation, and you guys can go watch the video, right? It's called 50 Hours in Prison, and you guys can check it out, right? And leave your comments here how you feel about it so far. I don't want to play this dude's whole thing out, right? And next thing you know, just keep in mind so we can make some noise about it. And they shut my channel down. Meanwhile, a whole bunch of other people been talking about it and reviewing the same situation, because this is the unfairness that takes place around here. So I just wanted to let you guys see this a little bit, right? I might show one more clip after this. But in a way, I've always found when other people do that, or when other people like do music or mimic things that we do or what we've been through. And when I say we, I don't mean it with no separation. I just mean people that be in the boroughs and the hood, and everywhere in the world there's a ghetto, there's a prison, right? There's a jail. But when people mimic things that happen to us that are real serious, I think those things should be kept at that. He's not the first one to do something like this is just one of the ones that stood out because the internet is what's going on right now in life, and YouTube is like the major thing, right? And I don't know, but did it bother me? Certain parts of it, watching it, maybe, but about content, I understood, but I don't think that my life, what I've really been through in life, should be taken as a form of something to joke with or play with. I don't know. That's just my take on it.
Shower and I'm free. Oh my gosh, I feel so much better now. I'm literally about to cry. Here's the problem. In prison, they strip everything away from you, so even something as simple as hot water for a few minutes literally changes the course of your whole day.
This is where I need somebody to help me out. Please. And understand what I'm trying to say. In prison, they strip you away of everything. So even something as simple as hot water literally changes the course of your day. My dude, have you ever been to a real prison to understand what they really strip from you? Have you ever even been to a county jail to know how they make you feel just in the very beginning? Have you ever been in a cop car? Those are the questions I would like to ask you. How do you know those feelings? You saw it in a movie? You watched a documentary? Because those are feelings that I've encountered and people like me on various occasions and we will never forget. And of course, we put ourselves in those situations, but it's something like that. That little comment that may turn, or probably the people that contacted me turned them off. Like, here's the thing. In prison, you're literally stripped of everything. And the part of we about to go through the same mental warfare that they literally put you in prison. Like, bro, where did you pick up them feelings from? Where did you know that from? You been through it? I don't know. That's all I would like to ask him. Like, and his answer could be whatever. Yes. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll understand it a little more. And if it doesn't, cool, because prison is for no one. There's nothing cool about going to jail, about being in prison. It doesn't make you a tough guy, right? People don't care that you've been to prison. It's nothing to glorify. It's nothing to brag about, right? So every time that I do something, I say it with the hopes that maybe we could save somebody's life, stop them from ending up in prison. So I'm glad that this is all just a fake challenge or just some little content or something they wanted to make into content. Whatever it was, it worked for him. It got him millions of views. You know, I'm proud of that because I'm always happy to see someone grow. And those are the only two little things that I could have seen wrong about it. I see a whole lot what people were saying about it, but I don't think that was his intent. His intent wasn't to do it in a bad way. You know, I don't think so. I don't think he seems like that type of dude. You know, and I've been watching him for quite a while. You know, I may not watch him every day, but I tune into what's going on. And I don't think it was meant that way. I think our people take things a little too hard at times, and it could work out real good for all parties involved, you know. So whatever works for him, man, whatever's gonna help him put a message to people. But I understand what the people that are also bothered, and I understand why I'm bothered the little bit that it touched me. It's like, this is nothing to play with. This is something that I've really been through in my life. There's nothing to be making a challenge or to put as funny content or nothing like that, right? But he wasn't the only one who's done that. So then we gotta argue and beef to a whole lot of other people, right? And this is not the place for that. This is YouTube. Welcome to YouTube, where people make content out of what you deem as a super serious situation. What can we do about it? What are we gonna do, Mo? Huh? What are we gonna do? Huh? We're gonna whack them. You can't do that, buddy. Shout out to everybody, man. Let me know how you feel in the comments about it. I love y'all. Thank you for tuning in to On the Lockout. Something to talk about, I guess, right? More content. Next, right after this, we got Rikers Island, gangs, jail, prison, stories, facts. And we live today. Shout out to MrBeast, though, you heard? Hit me up, son. Stop swearing him, boy. Nah, never that. Shout out to him, though, man. Shout out to him.